Hello and welcome to the internet. My name is JakeDragon7 and welcome to today's episode of Let's Play Freedom Planet. So in the previous episode, we went through Battle Glacier with quite a bit of difficulty, and today we are starting the final area in the game, Final Dreadnought. So, the way Final Dreadnought works is that it's split up into 4 sections. And there's not really cutscenes in between the sections. I believe 2, maybe 3 has a cutscene after it, like a very short one. But other than that, there aren't really cutscenes in these levels, so I'm not really going to be, so I'm actually going to be tackling these areas in 2s, instead of just doing 1 episode per level like I've been doing. So yeah, and that's actually probably how I'm going to do it, at the very least the beginning, for Carol and Mila, the other 2 characters. That's just because without the cutscenes, I'll have less space, I guess. Because like early on, the levels will usually take about 10 minutes. So if I do, you know, about 10 levels, if I do like 2 levels an episode, it'll probably be about 20-25 minutes. So that's my current plan. So speaking of which, of course, those will be starting. There's not really gonna be any breaks between the characters for this series. So you'll be seeing Carol's story come up quite soon. But I won't go too much into that yet, I suppose, because I'll have quite a bit to talk about her when we actually get to that. But, yeah, Final Dreadnought. Definitely quite, an epic atmosphere for the final level. Yet again, definitely nailing the music. Just a really great tune right here. Again, I've always been able to compliment the music for this game, because I find pretty much all of it to be really good. So, you know, not much different than usual. But yes, Final Dreadnought does definitely have its share of interesting mechanics, such as this. And I jumped into the attack. Help! I'm a special child. Please don't judge me. But yeah. This area definitely does have quite a few very interesting mechanics, though. Like I said, this is one of them. So here, we have to crawl along these things, otherwise we die, basically. Let's see. I think if we go up here, it's a bit easier. I kind of knew that was about to happen, but figured I'd at least give it a shot. Yeah, I think from there you just want to keep moving ahead. Okay. Actually, let's not worry about the enemies right now. Okay, I'm trying to think here how I want to tackle this. So I can't really get up there. So I'm gonna just try this. There we go. Okay. Ah, crap. That was very close. Probably shouldn't let something like that happen again. Just saying. Okay. So we were able to run past it, or sort of behind it on those parts right there. And there's a bit of a maze right here. Actually, not necessarily. There are some areas here where you can kind of get messed with those sort of like warp parts. I did not mean to attack that. That wasn't obvious enough. Alright, and then we have this level's... I'm not sure if this is a boss or a mini-boss, actually. But yeah, this thing. This thing can be actually quite frustrating, in all honesty. So yeah, this thing just has a bunch of different forms, each with its share of mildly irritating to very obnoxious attacks. I think this part I probably shouldn't try to attack because, you know, the saw, it's probably going to be just an active hitbox. Yeah, this thing is very reminiscent of that thing that gave me a lot of trouble last time in Battle Glacier. I mean, okay, there were like 5 things, at least in that level, that gave me a lot of trouble, but you probably know which one I'm talking about. That mini boss I had to fight like 3 times. I probably shouldn't have actually bothered attacking that, because I hit it like twice. And that was, slightly odd. Okay. And yeah, this area also does have a lot of voice clips from Brevon, but to sort of hype up the final battle, which, gotta say, works quite well. I mentioned this before, but they do a great job of making Brevon feel like a very threatening villain, and this area is no different. They definitely continue to hype him up quite a bit. I gotta say, I remember the final battle against Brevon being very freaking difficult. So, admittedly not too excited for that, just because I know I'm gonna get my ass beat, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's just not fight this part this time. And actually get hit more. What the hell? Oh my god. I think it's surprisingly difficult to jot. See, okay, so what's happening in that section is because you're supposed to be like running. The controls almost feel a little bit floatier, which is kind of messing with me a little bit. Okay. Probably the easiest one to deal with is the pogo form, and then this thing. And the train form is a little bit more annoying, and then the saw you can't really do anything against. I mean, you probably could hit it, but you're basically bound to get hit yourself. Oh, okay. This thing is just the bane of my existence, but let's see. Okay, actually, it's not actually that difficult to do. I don't know how I was messing it up so much last time. But alright, that is that level. I'm actually thinking I might change my plans up a little bit. I have a feeling we'll make this episode really long, which I don't necessarily want to do. But I may do the first 3 sections of Final Dreadnought. Just because the final cutscene is probably actually going to be pretty long. Alright though, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how long this level takes, because that one was honestly pretty short. Alright, so we seem to have more of these locks from Thermal Base. Right, so you can hold these switches down to briefly open these. Okay. The other one, I'm assuming, goes back here. Right. Alright. This level is a bit slower right now, but I think I remember what happens in this level, and I'm not super excited for it. It's actually a fairly interesting mechanic, it's just a bit of a tricky one to deal with, so I won't say anything there just in case I'm wrong. So this is a very good chance I'm wrong. Just barely. I'll get for that health down there. Okay. No, I'm not trying to use that. This is honestly pretty trippy. Okay. Think. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking this is a level where this happens. Alright. Any minute now. Speaking of thermal base, deja vu anyone? I'm not quite sure where it wants to use this, but I'll figure it out. You're fine, be that way, game. I feel like I totally am just forgetting something really obvious right now. Wait, is there something like back there? I don't see a switch for that. So... where is this door? And, okay, that's not what I was trying to do. That's definitely not what I was trying to do. Look, I don't know where this door is. Okay, there it is. I'm assuming, yeah, I don't have it anymore. I think I'll just cut this part out, because if I want to get through 3 levels, I should probably be cutting a little bit of stuff. Alright, back in business. A little bit of extra health, alright. And I believe right about now. Still back here, okay, cool. Okay. I'm just waiting for it to kick in. I know it's happening in this level. I'm pretty certain of it at this point, but... God damn it. I feel like every episode right now I'm having all these stupid troubles with Dragon Rush. There we go, okay. So yeah, and of course I die as soon as this happens. But okay, basically what he decides to do is he gets rid of the air in the level. So you have to worry about the amount of air you have. Similar to water levels, except obviously you're not in water. So there are... I'm assuming I'm going in the right direction here. Which I should be. There are places where you can get the bubble shields, which prevent you from needing to breathe. They have air inside them, basically. I think. Where is it? I feel like I just went in a circle. There we go. Here it is. So every once in a while, Mila will pop up and give you one of these. But that does mean that it's quite important that we don't get hit. Be pretty careful about that. Oh crap. Okay, yeah. See, the one issue I have with the shields in this game is that whenever I get hit, it doesn't look like I'm getting hit, which bugs me so much because then I have no idea when I'm doing anything wrong. Really gotta hope Mila pops up again right here. Come on, there we go. Coming in clutch. All right. Alright, so for this section we just have to stay on one of these switches to keep moving up. Yet again, we have to make sure we're not getting hit too much. This level definitely can be a bit tricky at points, but it is actually pretty fun. Like, I do like the mechanic a lot. Just gotta be careful. I haven't really gotten hit, I think, so I'm not gonna stress picking that up. Can I go up there? Maybe. I'm gonna try going up there one more time. Ah, dick biscuits. Alright, well, fair enough. That's how you're gonna be, game. There we go, okay. Not good, not good at all. How are we even supposed to avoid that, though? And okay, here we are. Yep. Alright, Serpentine got quite a buff. So, I am definitely not gonna win this fight right now. Yeah, I need to start a fall off for this. This is yet another fight that can be very frustrating. So yeah, he's quite a bit stronger than he was before. And of course he's got an all new moveset to go with this new look. So, of course one of the moves right there, that punch attack. He has one of those sort of ray attacks that's multi-hit. Doesn't seem to actually have too many hits, unlike some of the other ones, so that's cool. He does have another flame attack. I actually kind of forgot he had that. I knew he had like the punch. And this thing can be a little obnoxious. That's... oh, wait. That was actually right where I wanted to be. Okay. So yeah, I'm definitely not doing too well right now, but this fight can definitely be quite frustrating. He does deal quite a bit of damage, and again, he has a lot of attacks that just cover a lot of space. I feel like it is very, very important to sort of get cross-ups on this boss. Because of his charge. I guess it's really the case with a lot of bosses, though. Like, a lot of the bosses can sort of be fought with a somewhat similar philosophy. Oh god, I was trying to figure out how to dodge that, but not quite the best positioning to be in. God damn it. Yeah. I'll get it sooner or later. And it is looking like I won't be able to do 2 in 1 episode right now. I mean, not... okay, this is my second one. I mean, 3 in an episode. Which, I suppose is fine, but... still. God damn it. That thing is a lot more annoying than I initially thought it was. Or at least it can be. Didn't get an alert for that one. Alright, I think I'm just going to cut until I actually beat this, because you guys don't need to see this too much more. You've pretty much already seen most of what he can do. There we go, finally. This boss can definitely be a little bit frustrating. He moves around quite a bit, so it can be a little obnoxious to hit him at times, but there we go, I took him down. And that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Freedom Planet. If you managed to find some form of enjoyment, please consider leaving a like, and maybe even subscribing to see the rest of the series. So yeah, you have a nice day, and hope to see you all in the future. Bye.